Kidnapped students of Government Day Secondary School, Kaya, of Maradun local government. Now they've been released to Zamfara state government officials by their abductors. This development comes after telecommunication networks were shut down in Zamfara state as a means to tackle banditry. The ongoing measures have yielded results as many of the captives have been set free from captivity. Bandits have been finding it very difficult to communicate with their informants or get some things from the local markets. Last week, Governor Bello Matawalle said the state government is no longer interested in holding a dialogue with the bandits. He said security forces would flush them out of the state.
Joining us now to bring us the latest development in Zamfara state is our ICE correspondent, AWWAL IBRAHIM. I want to say thank you for joining us and bring us up to speed. We were initially, when we tried to connect with you, we were trying to get a grip on what is happening right now. We know there is good news in Zamfara state. Please share that with us today.
Yes, it's a good news in Zamfara state today, especially for the parents whose children were being abducted on the 1st of September from government Day Secondary a Maradun local government area. They were released last night, the state government. Though details on what happened before the release are still sketchy. But what we've gathered so far from the locals is like there was a kind of a negotiation, not in terms of finance, but for an easy passage for these bandits. They were encircled. So there were reports that there was a negotiation for them to be allowed to go and for them also to free the students. So at the tail end, we come to understand these students were being allowed to go, though the state governor has not opened up about it. But from what we gathered from the local, that these students were allowed to go after some kind of negotiation between the government or the military personnel and the adopters of these children. So they were received at the Zamfara government house last night around 10 p.m. And as of now, they are still within the facility, the government house, where the activists are quite medically fit before they will be reunited with their parents.
Thank you for that, Awal. So they haven't been reunited with their parents yet. That's how much we know. And you're also saying that we don't know the details as to how they were released, that it was some sort of negotiation. We don't know if money was exchanged or not. Now, I'm asking about the security situation in Zamfara state right now. Are there any talks about beefing up security for school students? Or what is the discussion around the future of students going to school at this time?
Well, you know, a day after this incident in Kaya, the state government closed all primary schools in Zamfara state. So as of now, there are no groups and there are no students attending classes in Zamfara state. So that's the situation. But still, there are reports of spite of attacks here and there, especially in areas closer to Kepi and sharing boundary with Katsina State, especially Kansado community. I think 2 days ago, there was an attack in one of the communities there where the bandits, killed 4 and they have also kidnapped many. And from what we are gathering, still there are areas in Zamfara and Katsina State, though the communication, have been shut down for the mobile networks, but still some of these communities are not have access to mobile network. So we don't know what the authority is doing to see that almost all these areas have been cut out.
All right, okay. I would like to find out from you because we know that there was a communication shutdown in Zamfara state. Did this help in getting these children back into the government's custody?
Of course it does. Because, when there wasn't this shutdown, I believe, the steps being taken by the security operatives must have been linked to these bandits. But now, from what we gathered, they were encircled. So there wasn't any escape for them. Hence, the negotiation for an easy passage for them, and they set these then free. So the shutting down of the mobile communication network in Zamfara State and some parts of the state is really yielding results because the bandits are no more moving freely, not just the communication. Remember this, the issue of silence of petrol, the PMS, it's no longer available to these bandits. So they find it difficult, to use their motorbikes to move around, attacking various communities. So there is a lot of restriction, or rather, there are a lot of restrictions, especially on the movement. And so the issue of having what to eat, it's also another factor because the markets have been closed and there is no link between these bandits and their suppliers, that of operators who are within the respective communities facing these attacks on daily basis. So actually, the shutting down of the mobile service network, it's really yielding results in Zamfara State as well as in part of Kusma State as well.
Good news coming out of Zamfara State there. AWWAL, thank you for this update.